Welcome one and all to the 5th episode of the Butt Take podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Pascal, and this is my co-host, Made in China.
Let's go. The fifth one.
The 5th episode.
The 5th episode of the Butt Take saga. Road to 100 subscribers.
Yeah. Soon. TM.
So, this year.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Please.
For a Christmas present.
Even before Christmas. A birthday present.
A birthday? Yes. Okay. So, today's topics. What are we going to talk about today?
Today, I want to talk about the One Piece live action. Because
How trash it is.
Bro, shut your mouth, man.
Why?
It's not trash. If there was actually one good live action, it was this one.
Yeah, you have nice jokes in you, man.
What do you?
Good
no,
joke.
no. Have you seen anything of it?
No. Nah, I've seen the trailer. The trailers.
The trailer is not enough.
The teasers.
The trailer is actually not enough. It takes the story, which is from the manga, and it doesn't recreate it one-to-one, but it makes it work better in the live action when compared to if it was following the manga one-to-one.
But still trash though.
No.
It's kind of it's still trash in the end of the day.
No.
Yes.
How could you say it's trash? Okay, like
so
compare it. Have you heard about Dragon Ball Evolution, the movie?
Yeah, I know the Dragon Ball Evolutions and the season of the Cowboy Bebop readaptation.
Yeah, the live action. Yeah.
The live action.
So
And
compared to that,
yeah.
compared to these two,
Yeah.
this is a masterpiece.
This is a masterpiece.
Yes.
So it's like a trash still. There's in the same category because like the first two, the Dragon Ball Evolution and the Cowboy Bebop are below trash, and this like right now trash. Is that what you're trying to say to me?
Bruh, I ain't got no words about how
Okay.
trash your opinion is.
It's not trash. It's like the purest form of truth. It's like trash.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay, so like, how can you define the One Piece movie? It's like a anime. What?
It's not anime. It's, imagine a pirate world.
Yeah.
With some people just have superpowers.
Okay.
And everything is up to a more ridiculous level.
Okay, but like, how close is the real life action movie to the anime?
It follows it pretty closely, I think. There are definitely key differences.
Alright.
From what I've seen, I've gone up to the 4th episode.
So it's not a movie like 1 hour and etc.
No, it's 8 episodes,
Okay.
each 1 hour.
Okay.
And it covers up to basically the first big arc of the story.
Alright.
And it's now to the arc where they are recruiting the last character,
Alright.
Sanji.
Yeah.
And they have skipped some minor things. They have referenced them.
Okay.
But I think it just works better that way because they have more time to focus on the more important things. And it's not that they just don't even mention them, the things that were skipped.
Okay, like I'm getting what you're trying to say right now, but like, so you're trying to tell me that like the real life action, it's not a one-to-one copy to the anime.
No, it's not supposed to be a one-to-one
Okay,
copy.
and is it like, let's say, trying to mimic the anime and trying to duplicate the stuff that's going on there?
No, it's not trying to mimic it. It's just doing its own thing.
Yeah,
just following the overall story.
The overall story.
Yeah, and all the important bits in the story.
So like they're trying to use the One Piece name to make a big fuss out of the whole stuff.
No. It's not just using the name, it's following the story, but it's like
in the way of the real life action stuff, not one-to-one to the anime.
Yes, it's just...
But like, how is this doing justice to the overall franchise to One Piece?
Have you ever seen an anime and wondered what it would look like in real life? It just does that.
It like, perfectly.
Yes, just... It is the perfect way it could bring the goofiness of an anime, or the way an anime is supposed to be, into real life.
you're kind of wanting me to change my opinion. So like, it's not trash, it's like garbage. Okay, I'm trying to get you, man. Okay, like it's not trash, it's like garbage. Okay, I can get on your opinion.
It's better than 90% of the recent Marvel movies, if you want to compare it to something mainstream.
Oh, alright, so it's like still garbage. Okay, because like the Marvel movies are trash. So this one is garbage.
I know, man. I don't think you can talk if you haven't seen anything good besides the trailers. You just have to get at least one episode out.
You're being kind of hypocritical right now.
And why is that?
Because like, we've talked about you not really like enjoying 90s anime.
Yes.
And you haven't seen 90s anime.
No, I have seen 90s anime.
And I have seen some of the live action movies.
No, but I'm talking as a whole of the 90s anime. I'm not talking about the singular 90s anime.
And I'm talking as a whole of the live action movies.
No.
Really
I'm talking. Now we're talking about the One Piece live action specifically. So
like the specifically. Okay, so like it's garbage. Okay.
That's the worst take I've ever heard.
From 1 to 10, like, what would you score it?
About an 8.
An 8 out of 10.
Yeah, an 8 out of 10.
Okay, so like I'm going to score it like a 9. A 9 trash cans out of 10. I think it's a good score.
I know how there can exist a human with an opinion that's as wrong as yours. But congratulations.
It's not wrong, it's like... so like you're trying to say to me, like, your opinion is wrong, but right.
No, I'm saying your opinion is just the worst trash opinion that I've ever heard about something.
But that's the thing, like, the trash opinion is the best opinion.
How does that work?
I don't know, it just works. It just works in the end of the day.
Bro, this ain't King Crimson. It don't just work.
I haven't played the game, but still trash. Have you played King Crimson?
What game?
Is it a game?
No, I'm referencing the JoJo.
I don't know, man. I've said I haven't read a lot of JoJo.
True. And you should.
Because it's JoJo, it's good. I can respect that.
Yeah, JoJo is in a different league.
Yeah, JoJo, and like, just to bring this out, yesterday I sent you a tweet that JoJo has more pages compared to One Piece. And I still can't really comprehend how that works, to be honest.
It's actually insane, but I can believe it because the manga has been going on, I think, for longer than One Piece, if I'm not wrong.
True.
And there are many more chapters in each part.
Yeah, that's true, but like, when you think about all those consistencies over the years, and like Araki's, hiatuses over the years, like, kind of crazy to me how like Araki is catching up to all with his style of writing, and like because although is releasing how many chapters every month?
I think up to 3, but recently because of the live action he has taken more breaks, so about 2 chapters per month.
Yeah, like he has been writing and posting like 2 chapters per month consistently over 20 years, right?
Yeah.
And Araki over the
2 or 3 chapters per month.
And Araki, with all of his heads and pauses between the JoJo parts, he's been able to catch up to him and even write more pages. Yeah, that's like crazy to think about it.
Yeah, but I think the JoJo chapter has about 40 to 50 pages each chapter.
Compared to One Piece?
Compared to One Piece is about 20. And they kind of even out.
Yeah.
Because JoJo's has been going on for longer, it just has more buffer.
Yeah, must don't lie.
Yeah, if there's anything in this world that doesn't lie, it's maths.
Yeah, you should put like Dr. Stone, the reference meme in the background of the talk right now. Like when he's like just sitting there and all the numbers are moving like how he's seeing the world. Are we going to see some new Dr. Stone content in the near future? Because I'm starting uni maybe next or the week after the next week, and I'm going to put some animes in my list to watch while being in uni.
Okay.
Like I'm going to put Dr. Stone in the list. I'm going to put Fire Force in the list for sure.
Okay.
I'm going to put some other anime, but I'm not really sure right now which one I'm going to pick.
I can give you a suggestion.
Which one?
Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, the Gurren Lagann, but right now I'm trying to watch a series that's gonna be even longer than
a newer show, basically.
I'm not even a newer show, maybe a show that's like 50 to 60 maybe even.
Okay, another recommendation then is ReZero.
ReZero.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it, and we've talked about it in previous episodes.
What? Because like we haven't touched that much on ReZero. How can you explain the anime without giving many spoilers or like giving spoilers to the anime in the best possible way so people can watch it?
Okay, so you know how Vinland Saga was basically season 2 was basically the character development of Thorfinn.
Yeah.
Yes. So ReZero is the character development of Subaru, the first season.
Yeah.
But it doesn't come from a good place. He just suffers through it. He himself is a pretty garbage human being.
Alright.
But because of all the bad things that happened to him, because of himself mostly, and other factors of course, but mostly because of himself, he has to work through them and become better. And just by all the suffering he accumulates, he just becomes a better version of himself.
This is like one of the closest Berserk references that I've heard in a long time. Like the good story is like so close to this one, but yeah, it's kind of close. It's really close to one another. But I should see the anime just to like confirm that it's close to each other.
Yeah,
it's like,
and of course it has these fantasy elements and which are meshed in with our real world elements, because of course he's isekai.
Okay.
And I think it's the second best isekai show that's out right now.
How like dark does the anime get? Is like going really dark or like not that much? Is it edgy or not really?
It's kind of edgy. There are the dark moments definitely hit dark. They aren't that dark.
Yeah.
They're more gory.
They're gore.
Yeah, basically gore.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course the psychological horror in it.
What's your take on gore in anime as a whole?
If it's done thematically, it makes the tension rise much higher compared to you just start the first episode with so much gore that later on it just becomes funny.
Yeah. If gore is like used in the right places in the right time, it's like a really good element to use, and like when it's not forced, because when you force something that you want the viewer to see, the viewer in the end of the day will not catch up to your idea. It like will flow, it will fly over his head, and like when it's used properly, it's a good tool to be used, in my opinion.
Yeah, I've seen many shows in which gore was supposed to be the scary thing that's happening to the characters, but then later on it just becomes funny. Like, how is this character going to be offed?
Not good in the end of the day. Like,
yeah, but then it just changes the genre of the show. It doesn't become a horror; it just becomes a horror comedy.
Horror comedy. Like this is so like these pieces of art are like so far from each other that when you're trying to mix them, it's like I don't know if it's gonna work out, because like I haven't seen much gore, horror and funny stuff in the same time. I haven't watched any of the scary movies genres, and I don't really watch horror movies, to be honest at all.
Yeah,
I've watched some.
I get you.
I've watched some back in the day, like Slenderman in the cinema, Graveyard for Pets, the Stephen King novel that was done in a movie. The Nun I've seen this and more, but like in the end of the day it doesn't really hit it doesn't hit for me, and to be honest, I don't really feel them because it's like screaming and trying to get away from the scary part. They're running away and not like facing the trouble.
Yeah, basically, if you've watched one horror movie, it's about an 80% chance to predict when the scare is coming in the next horror movie you're gonna watch.
Yeah, like the formula is the same. The actors are not the same. Probably the same, I've watched the It movies, the first and the second one.
Okay.
And they were not that scary, to be honest. It was like the horror was melted down to a certain point, and it was kind of alright, to be honest. If I had to give a score to the first and the second movie, I would give it a light 6.
Okay. I haven't seen them, so I'm gonna trust you on that.
To be honest, in my opinion, it's not really worth the watch. Just in my opinion, it's not really that filmy, that movie. It's the movie, just to go and watch it. The title, the movie, and you should watch it, should go to something really, really special to you, to be honest. Like if you have to give a recommendation with your best pick, best take on a movie, which movie, anime or not anime, real life action, would you like people to see?
I think probably Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is the best movie anyone anywhere could ever watch. I think it just hits all the right spots. It doesn't feel too childish that grown-ups can't watch it.
Sure.
It doesn't feel too grown-up that children can't watch it. And even if you don't like comic books, it's done so well that it doesn't even feel that much like a comic book. It doesn't follow the straight formula of that.
Yeah, because like I like that Sony in particular. I don't know if it's just Sony or like the franchise. It's like that. They're like letting out of the unfunny jokes just to fill in the dialogue. Where in Marvel we like are seen and heard a lot of jokes that don't land at the end of the day, just to like maybe fill in the dialogue, more pages, more lines.
Yeah, just so it doesn't feel empty.
Just do not feel empty. But in the end of the day, when you put something that's not funny, it becomes even more emptier.
Yeah, it just becomes worse than it was supposed to be.
Like the most embarrassing shit that maybe you can experience in your life is to say a joke that you think it's funny and nobody laughs. Not even a chuckle, just straight up silence.
Yeah, that's just straight pain into the veins.
That's the moment you.
But what's worse, saying a joke and nobody hears it,
alright,
and then saying it again and nobody laughs, or just somebody stealing your joke after nobody hears it?
To be honest,
and then everybody laughs.
That's kind of hard, but to be honest, I think the second one is the worst one because someone is stealing the credit for your joke. Where in the first one, it's painful, but we as people should go through some kinds of pain in our life, and like we get more resistant to it in the end of the day. So the first one, it's bad for the moment, but for the long term, it's kind of positive. If you. I think it that way, to be honest.
Okay, I agree with you.
But like in the first one, somebody steals your joke. Maybe the other day he steals your girlfriend. Maybe the other day steals your car. Maybe the other day he steals your family. Maybe the next week he steals your personality.
So he just becomes you.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know.
That's some horror level stuff right there.
Yeah. Do you know that would be a funny movie? We should do a movie one day where everything starts from someone stealing a joke from one dude, and then in the future he steals his whole personality.
Wait, wasn't there a Gumball episode when the robot kid does just that?
Oh man.
Yo, that was a lit episode.
That was a lit episode, and like to be honest, I've read on some pages that Gumball are going to come back.
Should they? I
think yes, because the show finale is not it's not satisfying, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because like they were just, you know, they fell in the void, and that's just the finale, and it's not really satisfying to watch it in the end of the day. And like I think they're going to make a 4 or 5 episode special where they're going to conclude the whole series.
Okay, I mean, there are many shows which are getting rebooted which have ended like
Years ago.
a few years ago, like 6, 7.
Yeah.
Like Adventure Time right now
Yeah.
is getting the Fiona and Cake treatment, which I hope is gonna be good. It looks decent, just from the trailer.
I think it looks very good, and like to see the chemistry between Jake and older Finn is gonna be crazy, to be honest.
Yeah. And right now with the rumors about Gummo, as you said, but there is also the bad reboots, like the Ben 10
Oh,
reboot. I don't know how they keep getting worse and worse, but
they're running out of ideas, but they should keep the franchise going for the money at the end of the day.
yeah, that's the sad part, because Ben 10 should have ended when he was grown up,
Like years ago.
and just stop there.
Maybe they should have, like, you know, make some type of a spin-off series to the franchise, and not throw dirt in his face, because like they're ruining the whole experience and the whole character for us.
So basically do like Boruto,
Yeah, because like, but the Boruto
but without the bad stuff about Boruto.
but like, if you to be honest, if we take Naruto out of Boruto and Sasuke, the whole original cast, maybe, and we watch this show, we will be like, that's actually not that bad, because like when you compare Naruto to Boruto is like a very, very low end of the stick, man. Where because the whole two franchises are, you know, clashing out in one anime, and like and the bar is set so high for Boruto that it's not hitting the fans and not hitting the medium, where if they were separated, maybe it would have worked out better for the franchise.
Yeah, I mean, you can give the argument that Boruto is supposed to be what happens in the peacetime, that the next generation is supposed to be not as good as the first generation, but then everything goes to shit.
Yeah.
And just the whole premise goes out the window.
Yeah.
And becomes the thing it was before, but worse. Because the characters are now worse, because they were made to be in a slice of life show, and now it's an action show.
Yeah, and they would go from, you know, soft boys to heroes, because they have to endure a training and acquire all the powers to fix the bullshit that's going on. Maybe if they did the show in a way where we see Boruto as a grown up, and, you know, Naruto, he passed away, and we see him as a grown up character, maybe the show would have been better, to be honest.
Maybe Naruto died by some accident or something like that.
No, just from a casual, you know, natural causes.
Maybe, but or they could have just focused more the story on Boruto instead of bringing in all the old characters into the plot.
Yeah, but the money grabs in the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why I think more companies should stop doing this, but I know they won't, because, you know, money runs the world, sadly.
It's like so hard to make a spin-off shows, because you want to see the new characters, but they're going to put a lot of emphasis of the old characters, because they're the selling points. But to be honest, there are some instances where this is not the point, like the Puss in Boots franchise. You don't see Shrek, it's working without Shrek in the end of the day.
Exactly. And that's what they should have done with Boruto, but yeah. It is what it is.
Like, we're going to see this in the Adventure Time spin-off, the Cake show, where like we're going to see Finn and Jake maybe in some episodes, maybe 1, maybe 2, but not every time. No.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Fiona and Cake's experience adventure, not Finn and Jake's new adventure with these new quote-unquote main characters.
True, and I think there's one more show that should get a spin-off.
Oh, I know which one.
Which one?
The regular show.
Oof. I was not going to talk about regular show.
Okay.
But that's a good pick. We've talked previously to that. A show that I'm sorry I misread you. A show that should get a second season and get rebooted.
Okay. Which one?
Gravity Falls.
Yes.
Because like in the end of the show there's a note, see you till next summer, and the meme is like, damn, that was a lie. That was the biggest lie of the century.
Bro, Gravity Falls is some of the best animated Disney shows that ever came out.
Yeah.
And I'm sad it didn't continue. It hasn't continued. But I don't know how they're gonna continue. I guess just a time skip
Put more
with their
mysteries.
kids. Yeah.
Put more mysteries.
Yeah. And I like the whole mysteries that were given out in the books.
Yeah.
That could help you solve them before the show ended.
Yeah, the whole mythology behind the whole world built, the whole shit that's going on in the series is just crazy. It's like so cool to see it, like when you're a kid, when you're grown up, maybe even in 10 years when you are going to see the show from 3 different view angles, and it's going to be even more beautiful and more great, because like we've talked about Cars, where we've seen it as a kids and we've been like, yeah, that's a cool Cars movie. I've seen it in high school like 5 years before now, and like was like, damn, this movie is great, and now I can really appreciate the movie, and maybe in the next 10 years when I see the movie again, I'm going to be like, damn, that was a life lesson.
Yeah, when you're watching it with your kids and they're gonna feel the same excitement you felt when you were little,
just imagine,
and now you're gonna feel a new excitement by them watching it.
Yeah, it's just crazy to know that you're going to show your kids the stuff that you watched and experienced as a kid yourself.
Okay, a question.
Yeah.
What's the first anime that you're gonna show your children? And at what age?
What age? Like that's a
of course, if they don't go and find it themselves.
I think that's kind of a hard question, because I don't know if it's required to, just in my specs, you have to know English to watch anime. Like, because if they don't know English, they're just going to see some pictures in the end of the day.
Bro,
you feel me? It's not gonna. They're going to see the pictures and the fight scenes and all that, but they're not going to understand the content behind it.
Well, when I was little, I've seen shows which were in English, and I didn't understand English back then.
Yeah.
But I still watched them, and I still kind of understood.
That's why I didn't watch, Cartoon Network, because it was in English. I didn't know English, and I was watching the pictures, and I was like, huh?
Yeah, but then that's a good thing, because it's a trial by fire, and they, in your case, gonna want to learn English but themselves, just to understand it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, maybe in age 5 to 6 you can show them some animes. I don't know which ones you can show them. Maybe some slice of life animes. Maybe some shonen animes.
Oh, definitely shonen. I think that's gonna be the perfect one.
Which is the first shonen that you're going to show to your kid?
The original Bakugan anime.
The original, yeah, that's a good take.
That's my childhood. That's my favorite kids show, favorite anime. That's at the top. Nothing can ever beat it.
Okay, I respect it.
I want my child to experience that.
I will show them as a shonen anime the original Pokemon anime.
Yeah, that's also a very good pick.
Is Pokemon shonen?
Kind of. It's
like an illegal cockfighting battles.
Basically, animal fights which are now legal and endorsed by all governments.
It's kind of cool. Maybe the original Pokemon, 5 to 6 years old. If they're like 8, 9, 10, maybe the original Naruto, some Bleach. You can show them some One Piece. Even One Piece, maybe it's the best one, because it's the goofiest one. And Goofy children plus a Goofy anime. That's a Goofy combo.
Yeah, One Piece I think is also gonna be perfect.
Yeah. One Piece. Maybe. Actually, you can show them Bleach when they're like 13 to 14 years old.
Yeah, and then they should understand English a bit more.
Yeah, but because like Bleach, because that's one of the things where, you know, I've seen why Bleach is the least, you know, appreciated out of the big three, because like Bleach, it was not aired on Cartoon Network, it was, you know, aired on Adult Swim, and the whole, you know, space of Bleach is much more matured, where in Naruto, One Piece, it's not that matured, but I don't know, there are different times and different moments for each show that would be appreciated when the time is right.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, we're going to show them our childhood favorite anime.
You know what? When they're 10 years old, you show them Baki Hanma, the anime. You show them some Berserk anime. You show them some Evangelion anime.
No, I know what show is gonna traumatize my kid.
Which one?
The one that traumatized me. Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, what the
Brotherhood.
Yeah.
The first episode.
Which was the
not even the Brotherhood, just the original.
Yeah, the original one.
Yeah.
Which was when did you watch Full Metal? The first time, when you can recall.
I think I was about 7 or 8 years old.
I was 5.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
I think 5 to 8.
Like first grade, second grade, somewhere around that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Just came on the TV, I didn't know what it was. And then just the first episode happened.
And like the crazy stuff is like they didn't even air it out on an adult's channel, they aired it on a kids channel.
Yeah, because it's anime and they didn't know.
Like they didn't even give a shit to check out what was about to go down, and they scarred and gave PTSD to a whole generation in the end of the day.
But hey, at least now we're fine with that stuff.
Yeah.
And we aren't that scared. We ain't that scared by that.
Yeah, like it's not like if I see someone get shot on the street, I'm gonna be like, cool.
Yeah, I think we're a bit mentally scared, but that's okay.
Like your mind is so numb right now to the whole gore you've seen on the internet that you're like that's just the regular.
Now I think that, for the example, if somebody got shot on the street, I wouldn't panic. I would just think of a way to help them.
Yeah, like you've seen it so many times. It's like not even something new that you're going to experience.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna be a bit like stressed out, a bit scared, but it's not going to overtake me.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully I'm never in that situation.
I don't know.
I don't want anybody to get hurt around me, but you know.
Maybe we should go somewhere to see it in person, just to, you know, give some real life action experience.
I think that's the worst idea that I've ever heard.
but another movie that scarred me for life when I was a kid, it was Spirited Away.
Yeah.
The no-face scene when he was like the fast-ass. Wow. And when he was trying to eat everyone, that was crazy.
Yeah.
The whole movie
I couldn't sleep that night.
The whole movie beautiful, but in the end of the day that scene scarred me out.
It was too beautiful, even in these scenes.
It was too beautiful. But like, I'm going to watch Baki, to be honest.
Okay.
I want to watch some trashy but good anime.
The guilty pleasures.
The guilty
of the
one.
world.
Yeah, because like I've read some of the manga, like Yujiro won against America.
Against America as a whole.
Yeah.
How?
I don't know. I just read like they were like bombing him with nuclear weapons, and he just stood there like take it as a chat. Like no fucking scars and shit.
Baki is on a whole other level.
And like the funny part was like he wasn't even in his prime. He was a teenager back then, and like there was a dude that won against America even before him, but he was in his prime. So Yujiro is still the stronger one. The whole anime is so, you know, out of I don't know even how to explain.
It's so bad, it's good, but even the things that are supposed to be bad aren't bad.
They're like genius stuff. maybe people from other civilizations are going to come to Earth and read back and be like, damn, they were on some other level.
Bro,
Shit, man.
I'm sorry to future historians.
Yeah, because
that's all the stuff that's come out.
Can
now.
you like imagine future historians looking at mangas, like reading them and be like, damn, were they like that? You know, be like, were people like that in past times? You feel me?
Yeah, I've seen this meme where it's just future historians are going to be so confused about this. It's just the weird sound effects that are that are popular now.
Yeah.
Imagine them
Yeah.
trying to decipher the way we communicate it, as language has just become obsolete and we're just communicating through zeros and ones.
Imagine like finding a meme sound edit on a hard drive, and they like won't find any other music, and then they'd be like, this was the shit they were listening to as an entertaining, that was entertaining to them. Just imagine.
I'm just sorry. That's all I can say. If you ever find this in the future, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to be like this, but
it is what it is.
But it is what it is.
Like 100 years before now, people thought. Do you know? Actually, I've seen that people 100 years before, like in the 1920s, thought that there would be an automated crossroads. That people would just stand on the crossroad, and the crossroad will go through all over the city, and people would just be like, step out of the crossroad and go with their day. There will be no walking, no stuff like that.
I think that's possible right now. It's just way too expensive and way too unsecure. Like,
and way too unhealthy.
Yeah, especially unhealthy. I think they could easily do it because escalators in malls are one thing.
But like automating the whole city, man.
We're just gonna become Wall-E at the end of our civilization.
Maybe like when we like died, and maybe in like 2500, stuff like that. People like be on a ship that would be like with the capacity of like 7 or 10 billion people. Go to other galaxies. Like they're going to have like fruits and vegetables and meats that are going to come out of thin air. Water that is going to be like in Minecraft, infinity water pots and like shit like that, and stuff going. They're going to leave Earth as a I don't know, ancient history to the aliens.
As a new colony.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or just the Earth is gone.
I don't know, like
about to be destroyed.
I don't know. To think so far in the future is kind of crazy, kind of scary, even.
Yeah, imagine we're saying these things now.
Yeah.
And just as they said it in the 1920s.
Yeah.
The future is gonna be just like right now.
Yeah. Oh
just,
my God.
Just a bit more technologically advanced.
To be honest, I don't think that's like far from the truth. That's gonna be the case in the end of the day.
Yeah, I see it going to be just the same, but maybe a little bit more advanced, but not that much advanced.
Imagine like we die in like 2080 and reincarnated and do a podcast in 2123rd year.
Yeah,
and like saying shit that in 2223rd year it's gonna be extra technologized, but not really, and like the whole loop goes again and again and again to infinity.
Hey, I'd subscribe to that. Subscribe to the Bad Take podcast. Is going to go through infinity.
I
want to see what the future generation is gonna do with this podcast.
I think it's gonna be good hands in the end.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Just, I think my childhood was ruined when I learned that the sun is gonna explode in 5 billion years. that was the moment that my life was turned in 180 degrees.
Yeah, it's too soon.
It's too soon, man.
Yeah, I can almost see it, man.
Like, and I got so mentally scarred that day that I was trying to measure the sun if it was growing every day. I was trying I was trying to measure the sun to see if it's not going to blow up, like maybe tomorrow or stuff like that.
As we said, believe in the maths. They say 5 billion years in the future. We're gonna wait 5 billion years.
Yeah.
We may be ghosts, we may become particles when we pass away.
Nah,
but we're gonna wait.
We're going to be like in these bad sci-fi movies where our heads are going to be chopped off, put in a jar, but we're going to live, and there will throw our heads in space, but we're going to move through space and just see what is going on over there.
That's gonna be it.
That's gonna be crazy.
I want that.
Imagine. That sounds like some Futurama type shit.
Yeah?
Like Futurama is so underrated, to be honest.
I haven't seen basically anything of the show, but all the memes and stuff
are great.
Yeah. I seen the origins of the memes, and they're just peak.
In my opinion, it's better than Simpsons and better than American Dad. Not better than like Family Guy, because Family Guy jokes land on a whole different level. But Futurama is it's not a show to skip. I would highly recommend it. Like it's a good 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Show.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as we're on the topic about shows,
yeah,
I think the show that beats Family Guy
right.
is South Park.
South Park.
The jokes are just that much more edgier and that much more. I don't know how to explain them, but they just fit perfectly in that type of show. And when you imagine the main characters are just little kids in school, and they talk about stuff like about Hitler, about trying to impersonate him, or building armies,
yeah,
or stuff like that. I don't know how, but it just works so good.
And that's the crazy shit, because like I've never seen about South Park. I've seen the memes but never watched the show, and I thought it was a game.
Yeah, there are I think 2 games.
Yeah, but I haven't seen nothing about South Park.
I haven't seen the show itself. I've just watched so many clips, but I think that's enough.
That you probably watch the show.
Yeah, exactly. And you should watch at least clips of it.
Maybe I should. Maybe I should watch some clips of South Park. I've just when I'm scrolling through shorts, I've seen some clips of the South Park show, but never really listen to them. Maybe I should. Yeah, and I will probably do it, to be honest.
Definitely worth it. 10 out of 10 experience.
10 out of 10 experience.
10 out of 10.
Like when you're using references in shows, it's a knife with 2 edges. If it lands, it lands good. The golden moment of the whole series, maybe.
Okay.
But if it didn't land, you didn't do yourself justice, man.
And I think there are 2 possibilities if it doesn't land. It's just a quick reference, and even if it doesn't land, it doesn't impact the story. Mm-hmm. But if it doesn't land and it's supposed to make an impact, that's the point at which it's bad for the show or the movie or something like that. Yeah,
like because like when we've talked about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, every reference as a whole was a good reference.
Yeah, that's the first movie I actually understood every reference.
Yeah, like good short references, well balanced through the whole movie and not overtaking the whole scene in the end of the day.
Yeah, I think the one reference that maybe overtook a scene was the Attack on Titan reference at the end. Yeah. Because I don't think many of the children that are going to watch it or watched it know about it.
No. They know about it, man. Like my girlfriend's brother that's like 6 years old knows about Attack on Titan.
Okay, then fair enough.
Like kids nowadays, man, are like so technolized, like so like they're spending like 6 to 8 hours on their phone daily, man. They watch so much YouTube, you can't even imagine, man.
Yeah, and I see the same thing with my cousin's kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the same way. He just watches whatever comes on.
When did you start watching YouTube?
I think I was about 12 years old, somewhere around there. That was the first point at which I really had a computer or something to watch YouTube on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the point at which just started to become big.
Yeah, like 5th grade.
Yeah, somewhere around
there. I was, me too, to be honest, like 5th to 6th grade, and that was the moment like where I watched so much, Sidemen, KSI, Roadshow, stuff like that, and then I moved to other content and etc. But like YouTube back then, it was so different, and to be honest, YouTube back then had.
It wasn't a business then. It was like YouTubers weren't.
No, it was a business, but it wasn't emphasized that much on the business.
Yeah, you didn't have the Mr. Beasts and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You just had people that were making content that was fun to them, and they just got paid.
Yeah.
For it.
Yeah.
Which allowed them to continue, and then it got so advanced that people now make careers off of it.
Yeah, like the YouTube platform just took in whole different,
a new direction.
A new path, just to, monetize and to people to think more about making money and not making that good of a content in the end of the day.
Yeah.
But not to say that the content it didn't improve over the years. I think the content that improved over the years for some YouTubers because they were paid more and more, like Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
He's making a lot, the best out of the money that he's getting, to be honest.
Yeah, but I think Mr. Beast is the only content creator that could ever do that, because he isn't blinded by the money.
Yeah, he seems so genuine and such a great guy that I don't know, man, if it's just him, if that's his personality, or is it like a character that he's playing in the other day.
I think most of the people that just get money and lose themselves in it come from a bit of money, but when I've seen Mr. Beast's earlier videos, he wasn't like filthy rich.
Yeah.
And now that he has the money, he knows the people that were in the situation which he was in, what they feel, and he wants to give to them.
Sure.
At least that's how I see it.
If that's his premise, respect to him, man.
Yeah.
Like, he's in the maybe YouTuber Hall of Fame.
Oh, definitely.
But if you can choose Mr. Beast, PewDiePie, which one are you choosing?
I personally would choose PewDiePie because I've watched him for so many years.
Yeah.
And I've seen him grow into the guy he has become now.
Mm-hmm.
And
you've seen the character development.
Yeah, all the bad stuff that happened, all the way he was trying to play the YouTube game.
Yeah.
And he was following all the trends and stuff.
Yeah.
But then he started doing his own stuff, his own way, and he wasn't not blinded, but he just didn't care what people thought, and he just did his own thing. And that's why I think his content became much better, because he's just that good at making content and doesn't need to follow anybody else.
Yeah, like his personality. I think I don't know, maybe his personality and the whole vibe that he's giving out is, the whole magnet for people to watch him. I don't know. It's like you watch the guy, he's not doing something like extra special to you, like he's not breakdancing and shit like that. But the way that he's handling himself is like just being cool, and people just like to watch him. I even like to watch him from time to time.
Yeah, like in the beginning he was kind of an awkward guy.
But just in the beginning. Yeah,
just in the beginning. But then over time, that same awkwardness hasn't gone away. It's just evolved to be not. Yeah, it's not that he's awkward. He's just kind of adding it to himself.
Yeah, he's using the awkwardness for his advantage.
Yeah, and it just works so much better on him than other people that try to do that.
But that's the problem, to be honest, because when people try to replicate something from other people to themselves, it's not gonna land on them that well, because the other people are not them in the end of the day. Like when you have some type of a trait that you don't like or it's not good in general, you should try to adopt it strictly to yourself and not try to replicate it from someone other.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Yeah, that's why these people fail, because they just straight up copy it and they don't add their own spin to the stuff that they are doing.
The spice.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
They
no
don't
spice.
put themselves in there.
Yeah.
They just do that thing on the surface, and maybe they don't even know what they're doing. They're just doing it.
The fake it till you make it type of philosophy.
And not even till you make it, just faking it.
Just faking it all over your life. I don't know. Like life became so much complicated over the past 8 years, because back in 2015 YouTube was all fun and games, and right now it's crazy just to see all the stuff that's going on.
Yeah, all the drama, all the canceling, all the
wow, yeah.
all the social situations which happen.
all the gender equalities, inequalities, homophobics, not homophobics, and stuff like that.
All the stuff that really the platform shouldn't be about. It's supposed to be about making videos that are fun for you and for your fans.
I don't even know, because the whole premise changed so much. Maybe this is what should be on the platform right now. We can't really define what should be and should not be on the platform. Yeah.
But for me personally, it's supposed to be doing something that you like to do.
Yeah.
And maybe if you get big enough, just improve on that.
Yeah.
And improve on yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe there will be some algorithm changing that are going to fit your requirements even better over the years. Maybe, I don't know, because you want to see this type of content, the recommendations are going to be strictly to you, and etc for other people. But there are so much places on the YouTube map that we haven't even explored, because sometimes when I go on YouTube and search for some Spanish YouTubers, I see some people with 10, 15, 30 million subscribers, and who are these people, man? Where they're coming from? And the whole Spanish audience is so separated from the English audience. It's not even imaginable to me. And Drake, when he made a song with Bad Bunny, I was like, why is Drake trying to sing in Spanish? And the Spanish fans don't even know who Drake is.
Yeah.
That's how much they're separated from the whole other parts of the world.
I mean, you've seen Despacito, how big it became.
Yeah.
And that just shows how much of YouTube is non-English speakers.
Yeah.
And how, I think, if there are percentages, I'd say English speakers are about maybe 40%.
Yeah.
Then 40% Hispanic, Spanish, Portuguese, something like that, and then other languages, the other 20%.
Yeah.
And that's just crazy to me, because all the things that I've seen on YouTube are just in English.
Yeah. And when you see the Spanish stuff, it's just a whole different world.
It's a whole new universe, basically. Bro, they got copyright. Just don't do that.
You just gonna bleep it out and write a Little Mermaid song. Whatever.
Yeah.
Damn, I was about to talk about some stuff. I just forgot.
If you forgot, it's not important.
It's not that important. Oh, Gangnam Style or Despacito? Which one do you prefer?
Oh, Gangnam Style. Yeah. It's just, how is it that perfect of a song? About riding horses?
Yeah.
Is it about that?
I don't know. I've tried to look and read the lyrics, but they don't make any sense to me. They don't make sense.
Yeah, I know.
We read them and they don't even make sense. You try to understand what Psy is talking about in the song, and he's talking about everything and nothing at the same time.
I don't even know if he knows what he's talking about. I think he's just saying the words that sound good.
Maybe like,
or maybe it just doesn't translate to English that well.
Yeah, but maybe like the Hangover song.
Yeah. Oh.
It's the prequel to the Gangnam Style song, and the Gangnam Style song is the final result of after the Hangover.
Yeah, Hangover is such a banger. I don't know how they got Snoop Dogg.
This song,
but that's the best collaboration that I've seen.
This song, like, it was too early for its days.
Yeah.
Like, but like nowadays media is so fast that something is coming out, hyped around it is like great, stays for 3 days and then it's gone and long gone.
Yeah, if you remember the submarine incident earlier this summer.
Yeah, nobody's talking about it.
Nobody.
No.
Like, it happened for about a week. Everybody was super focused on that.
Yeah.
Everybody was talking about it.
True.
1 week later, people were just kind of bored about it.
Mumbling some shit about it.
Yeah, talking some stuff, and just then on the third week, nothing.
Who?
Yeah, they announced that everybody.
What was that?
That everybody imploded and boom.
That was
and
the
poof.
That was the conclusion of the story.
Yeah.
People just want to see the finale and that's it.
Yeah, people just wanted to hope and speculate and drive the narrative that they could have survived at that depth.
Yeah, to stretch the story.
Yeah.
Netflix,
I think the media didn't do the people that were in there justice, but
yeah.
But the people that were in there weren't the smartest of the bunch,
Yeah,
I'd say.
yeah, like Netflix are going to make a documentary over it for sure, like 10 episodes stretched out. What was going on? Who were they? Etc. Etc. Because like, do you remember the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial?
Yeah.
Like they made a documentary about it.
What?
Yeah.
Nah.
And you don't know about
no
it.
way.
Yeah, like the trailer is on YouTube.
Bro, why would you need a documentary about a thing that happened and everybody watched it? Everybody knew everything about that.
I don't know. Just to get the short form of content, just to catch up with everything that went on. But like Johnny Depp, kind of cool though.
But why would you need anything to catch up on?
For the money.
When I think Asmongold just did that already.
Like, shout out to him.
Yeah, like, just watch his channel. I think it was him. Just watch him talking about it, because yes, he does the reaction stuff, but he has the insight about it.
Yeah, like I would never pay subscription for Netflix. Never in my life.
Nah.
Never. Like, it's so not worth it, to be honest. And like the way I'm, going through life right now, I don't have like shit time. I don't have none time for like watching movies or binging on shit. Like, I'm specifically making time of my day, like 1 hour to like hour and a half in a day, to watch a show, and the shows are going to be these 3 animes that you're going to watch.
Yeah.
But I'm going to watch like 1 episode of them each every day, just to not binge on them.
Okay.
Because like, if you binge on anime, like if you binge more than 2 episodes on it, it's gonna go like the long way, like 5, 6, 7, maybe even 10 hours of watching it.
Yeah. It just pulls you in.
Yeah, you just get so attached to the story and everything that's going on, that you're like, nah, I don't want to miss it.
Yeah, but the bad thing is that when it finishes, you're just like, yeah, that was good, and not think about it anymore.
Yeah, like that hurts.
Yeah, and I think your strategy is going to work better for these 3 shows, because you're gonna remember them.
Yeah, I would try to do it, because like there are some animes that I'm kind of, I've binged out watching them. I'm not really proud about it, because like I've could stretched out my pleasure and the dopamine in my brain through like several weeks instead of 1 day and a half.
I think you should binge the bad shows that come out.
Your
That-
way.
Yeah, yeah,
You binge out the bad shows.
yeah. When in an anime season there's the good shows,
Yeah.
the super hype ones that are actually good. I like to watch them weekly,
Yeah.
and when the bad shows come out, I like to watch them at the end of the season or at the halfway mark, and then at the end of the season, just to go through them quickly.
But like, why do you need to watch bad shows?
That's a good question.
Do you know why?
No, I don't know why, but
because you need the dark to see the stars. That's why.
That's actually true. Yeah, you can't just go on the good shows. You can go on the good diet and just forget about the bad diet.
Yeah, because like watching bad shows is essential. Because like you're going to watch only the good stuff, but you need the bad stuff too, just to reevaluate what is good and what is bad.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because when you watch only the good shows, you're only going to compare the best of the best.
Yeah.
And when, for example, I don't know, what's a good show to you?
What's a good show to me?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Let me think. I think the most recent good show that we watched together it was, let's say, Heavenly Delusion.
Okay,
because we've concluded the first season.
Okay, Heavenly Delusion
Yeah.
and Cowboy Bebop
Yeah.
are great shows.
Yeah.
And when you compare one to the other,
Yeah.
in this case, Heavenly Delusion becomes a bad show.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's not a bad show because there's the Borutos of the world.
Yeah. You need the bad and the good in the end of the day.
Yeah, and that goes for any media, even the live action stuff, the movies, anything.
Even in life,
Yeah.
you need to see yourself in your worst and in your best, just to compare yourself where you've been and how far you've come.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, I think that's a thing that all the normies can't get in their heads because they just watch all the hype stuff, all
Yeah.
the stuff that everybody talks about.
Yeah.
And when they watch only that,
Yeah.
they don't know how good they actually are.
True.
Because they haven't
True.
watched all the bad stuff that's also in the season that nobody's talking about.
Or just as a whole, like if you compare it, it's like a graph, like a straight line of surface area that they're comprehending, and they can't evaluate like which are the good shows that are going up, which are the bad shows which are going down. It's that part of you that needs, if you want to to make a conversation and to make a point, you need to watch more stuff and be more interested, not even in anime, just in general in your life.
Yeah. I don't know, but that's why they're called normies, of course, because they don't dabble that much in the medium.
Yeah.
They have all their other stuff going on in their lives that it's not a thing that they're that concerned about, care about.
When do you start to become an anime fan? When are you starting to become an otaku?
I think you're starting to become an anime fan when you start watching all the ecchi stuff. All the ecchi stuff.
Ecchi stuff.
Yes. I think that's the life cycle of every anime fan. I have other friends that have started the same way. They started with all the Naruto's, the One Pieces, the Bleaches.
The basics.
Yeah, and then after that, they started to check out other anime.
Yeah.
And they go to Lovros, to Kisses, to all the other ecchi stuff.
Yeah.
And when they watched all the ecchi stuff, all the trash, then they go to the slice of life.
Yeah.
And after the slice of life, they go for the more, I don't know if not seinen, but the more colorful shows, like the Gurren Lagans, the Evangelions,
so the sci-fi stuff.
Not even sci-fi, just all different genres. They start to check out all the other stuff.
Yeah, they're trying to put their rules all over the place.
Yeah, they're trying to find the
their
thing that
niche.
they like.
They're trying to try the niche of
Yeah.
what they want to watch.
Yeah.
Like,
And then they come back to the shonen.
like, I started with shonen, but I haven't watched ecchi stuff. Like, I've watched 3 episodes of Kiss and 6, and I've watched the greatest show of all time, which is Slice of Life anime.
Yeah, but
The Himoto Maruchans.
Yeah.
The greatest anime of...
yeah, all the trash, all the trash.
It's not trash. Why should I... It's not trash anime. What? Himoto Maruchan is decent anime.
Bro, I haven't seen it, but I know it's trash.
It's not like... Do you know why it's not trash?
Why is it not trash?
Because it's a slice of life anime that has 2 seasons with minimum budget. You feel me? How many seasons that No Game No Life has?
Bro, no game.
How many seasons that the anime has?
Bro, don't hurt me like that.
How many
Don't
seasons?
hurt every person out there like
How
that.
many seasons?
1 season and a movie.
And a movie. You know what? Himoto Maruchan has 2 seasons.
But it doesn't have a movie.
Maybe it will. I don't know.
I doubt it.
Oh no, it has an OVA.
It's not a movie.
It has an OVA.
And it's not a movie.
Have you seen the One Punch Man OVAs?
No?
I've seen them.
Are they good?
No. So don't watch them.
Now I wanna watch them. Just to see how bad they are.
They're really bad, in my opinion. Like,
Okay, now I'm excited.
The animations are like... The animation is like the Boruto one that we've seen previous to the episode. And the
Not bad.
And like 5 minutes episodes, like you can like watch them in like, I don't know, in 2.5 hours.
Okay.
Like, give it a watch. For me, it's like a straight 3 out of 10. But still, Himoto Maruchan is the best anime that I've watched ever. Like, better than Bleach, better than Monster, better than Berserk, better than every other show that I've watched ever.
Yeah, I mean, every raccoon and his trash. That's us, anime fans.
Every who?
Raccoon. The bean pandas.
The big pandas.
The bean pandas. Like, the trash pandas.
Ah, yeah, these are cool.
Yeah.
But
Every anime fan is a trash panda with their garbage.
Yeah, okay. Kind of.
I think that's the best description
But
that you could give.
But still, like, you gave me trash like 5-7 months ago when you gave me the Himoto Maruchan manga. You gave me the first volume.
Yes,
Which,
but
thank you, by the way.
But it's your trash.
Yes, my trash. Which is your trash?
I think my trash.
Is the grape.
No,
Oh,
my
okay.
trash. I think it's just bad isekai anime.
But Isekai's anime.
Yes.
Some recommendations.
Some recommendations for bad isekai anime or just isekai anime?
For bad Isekai anime.
I think there was one Kenja no Mago, the old man's grandson or the wise man's grandson, something like that.
Yeah.
There's another one, Arifureta, which is kind of, it's decent, but the animation is awful
Real bad.
in terms of 3D.
Alright.
That's one of the worst CGI. Another bad isekai show that's on the top of my mind. It just went away. I forgot.
It's not that important.
Damn. And
I don't know if I've seen any bad shows, to be honest. Nah.
I think you need to watch some bad shows.
No, we've seen some bad shows.
Which one?
Hell's Paradise.
Bro, it compared to the trash stuff,
Yeah.
it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad, but it was bad.
It was bad, but when you compare it to other trash shows, you're gonna like Hell's Paradise a bit more.
Yeah, we're going to appreciate it a bit more.
Exactly, so you need to watch some trash.
Yeah.
You need to binge it in a night. Maybe get really drunk, I don't know.
Nah.
But just go through it.
Nah, to appreciate what is trash to you compared to the real trash, you need to experience the pain going through your eyes. Not drunk, not binging it, just standing there and like watching in silence what is going on in the show. Just like really understanding the badness of the show.
There was this bad show that I actually really enjoyed.
Yeah.
It was the legendary hero is that. The one with the daikons.
Oh yes.
With the guys hiding the daikons.
Yes.
That one.
Yeah. Was it that bad?
It was pretty bad.
Pretty bad, but
Yeah,
pretty good.
pretty bad, but actually very engaging.
Is it like? It's like the medium for something to be good to be engaging.
I think if the story is kind of fun,
Yeah.
it gets a pass.
Like a romantic comedy.
Yeah, rom-coms are their other thing because they're mostly focused on the school environment and it gets samey. It's not that it's bad, it gets samey. And there are too few shows which do the rom-com stuff differently.
Which one? Which shows?
I can't think of any from off the top of my head, but I've seen a few that were breaking the mold. Actually, I know one.
Which one?
The rascal does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
That sounds like a bad show.
It's actually one of the best shows that I've ever seen, and it's not bad. It just sounds bad.
Just sounds bad, but it's actually good.
It's actually more a psychological show, or more. The main characters helps all the girls around him that he meets, trying to get them through all their puberty, adolescent syndrome. It's called an adolescent syndrome, in which they kind of get supernatural powers, which they can't control.
Alright.
And he kind of helps them through it.
Alright.
And the show's about it, and you know that in most rom-coms, the main character confesses in the end of the season.
True.
My guy does that at the third episode, and he gets the bug.
He's just the chat guy.
Yeah.
No simp till the last episode of the show, just from the start.
No, he does simp a little bit,
but just a little bit.
Yeah, but even with all the other female characters that are trying to throw at him, throw themselves at him, he's still faithful.
Like, you should simp in desperate measures. Like, desperate times require desperate measures.
Yeah.
Simping is like the trump card of every man to get out of prison. It's like the get out of prison card from Monopoly. I don't know. I really, to be honest, I really enjoy Monopoly. Monopoly. Game.
Okay.
The board game.
Yeah.
It's my favorite game. Like, I prefer to play Monopoly than to play some, PC games like CS and League and stuff like that. I don't even want to play, Diablo, play, GTA. I want to play Monopoly at the end of the day. That's like my favorite game of all time.
Yeah, that's solid. I can't say anything bad about it. I respect that.
Like, there are even so many iterations of the game. Like, I've seen the Peppa Pig Monopoly. Like, it's fucking crazy, man.
It sounds crazy.
It's so fucking crazy. The board is like minimized with less squares, and like you don't have jail cards. Like, you have the farm card, and like you have other monopolies where like you have a cooler buildings, cooler skyscrapers, and some with fake money, and like some with real handcuffs where like if you go to jail, like they can call the police and you go to jail for real.
That actually sounds insane.
Like, I don't know, man. Like, I love Monopoly.
I mean,
Respectfully.
Everybody has a game they love.
Like, but
it doesn't matter if it's physical or a video game or something like that.
And like, to be honest, I think we all should learn how to play cards. And like, not one or two, maybe like 7 to 10 games. Just like
the Yu-Gi-Oh games, the Magic the Gatherings, the Pokemon card games, stuff like that.
I was talking like poker.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
Yeah,
different card games. Yeah,
different card games. whatever suits you. Because like imagine like in a power crisis the energy shuts off. What do? Jerk off. You don't have like Wi-Fi.
And your balls ain't limitless.
I don't know. Aren't they?
I don't think they are.
I don't know. Have you tried it?
No, and I don't wanna.
Okay, so like yeah, you don't have the power. The power grid is off. You have some candles maybe, and you can take some of your friends, maybe family, play some card games.
Yeah,
it's gonna be cool. I don't know.
Yeah, play Uno. I think Uno is the best game.
And do you know what? I'm going to buy the second version of Uno, DOS, and play DOS.
I've actually seen DOS.
Yeah, and like how it's played.
I don't know. I just saw the packaging.
Like I'm going to buy DOS and we're going to play some DOS and give opinion if it's better than Uno, but I don't think it's gonna be better than Uno because like DOS it's after Uno, but DOS is bigger than Uno. Mats don't lie though.
True. I've actually played a variation of Uno, like official, in which you flip the cards and flip the colors.
Okay.
It's kind of the same but different.
Alright. Like, do you know what's best about Uno? You can make some rules that are going to be your rules and people
the house rules.
The house rule, because like I have a rule where like if you put like +2 to a player and like you say if you say it's a green +2, and if you see a reversed green, you can put it and the other player catches +2 cards.
What?
That's kind of smart. I'm kind of a smart guy for this one.
I've never heard anybody do that.
It's like so trollish, but it's like funny and like it's gonna be. It's actually kind of smart.
It actually does make sense.
It makes sense, yeah.
But it doesn't. But it does. But I don't know. I'm confused.
It doesn't, but it does, right? And the other stuff, like when you put +4, like you can, call out a color, like maybe yellow.
Yeah.
And if you have a reverse yellow with it, if you put it the other way, takes 4 cards. Because like it's a Russian roulette. Like if he says blue and you don't have reverse blue, you don't put it. Like take 4 cards, but like if you have a reverse blue, you put it and he takes 4 cards. It's kind of crazy because it makes the game more intense for people to play it. What do you think about my rules? I think they're kind of crazy, to be honest.
They're not crazy, they're insane.
But
I've never heard anybody do it that way. I've never seen anybody do that. I haven't the imagination of anybody doing it that way.
Like,
congratulations.
I feel like Dr. Stone in the meme, man. Like, please put the meme in the background right now. Like, it sounds bad, but it makes sense.
Yeah, you gotta send it to me. I don't know which. You know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It sounds great. I don't know. Like, what do you think about this? Would you implement this in your house game?
Hell no.
Why not? Like, it makes sense, man.
Nah, everybody's gonna hate each other, man.
But like, it's the best way to like put the family even more together.
True.
It's like, we have that game in our country.
Yeah.
It adopts some of the principles of the game.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I really like these rules. Even when they're fucking me over, I still enjoy playing like that because it makes sense to me.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. But I'm never gonna do that.
Maybe when we're playing together, we're going to say we're going to use these rules, and you're going to see how much logically these rules are applying to the game.
Yeah, I mean the whole Uno reverse memes make sense to use it that way.
Like, feel me? Damn. Okay, I think we're done for today.
I think that's enough for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, for listening to us talk about all our bad takes. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow the Instagrams.
Follow the Insta, please.
Yeah, and make sure to hit the bell.
make sure to hit the bell and make sure to subscribe to Road to 100 subs.
And after that, road to 1000.
Yeah, but first we should acquire the 100 guys, the 100 real
The real brothers.
the real brothers. Yeah.
Yeah. So, goodbye.
Goodbye.